And that's why School Days is one of the biggest piles of shit ever committed to physical media.
Review Backyard Wrestling 2.
Though I do enjoy these insanely violent endings where everyone just dies. It's great stuff.
Boo! You suck, Snickety! Review Backyard Wrestling 2, you prick.
I wouldn't really recommend School
Where
Days.
did they find this guy? Backyard Wrestling 2. Backyard Wrestling 2.
So where was I? School Days.
You don't know what you're doing. Backyard Wrestling 2. Backyard Wrestling 2.
Alright, I'll review Backyard Wrestling 2! As Senzu requested, I'm going to be taking a look at the 2004 game Backyard Wrestling 2 for the PlayStation 2. Now, I've liked wrestling since I was a teenager, but admittedly I don't know much about backyard wrestling other than that's where many pro wrestlers such as Mick Foley and the Hardy Boys started. Though from my brief research, I can tell you this. It's usually stupid and irresponsible. Who let the marks in?
It was me.
Though I suppose the game did manage to capture this perfectly with its ridiculously over-the-top and violent matchups. There are two modes in this game. Exhibition and Career Mode. The Exhibition Mode allows you to select from the game's large and frankly bizarre roster. I say bizarre because very few of them are actually backyard wrestlers. I know Luke Hadley is a notable one, though that's only because I'm familiar with his brother Josh Hadley, whose podcasts I frequently listen to. The rest of the roster is made up of independent wrestlers and, for some reason, musician Andrew WK, and porn stars Sunrise Adams and Tara Patrick. Why porn stars exactly? Could they not think of any female wrestlers to add to the game? Hey, we want some Bailey. I mean, Tylene Buck is here, who was actually a wrestler, but she also did porn. There's also legends such as the Sandman and that guy who sits next to Matt Striker in Lucha Underground. Perhaps he's stopped taking his meds again. Though none of these cool characters actually matter because you're not allowed to play as them in the career mode. At least, not on the first playthrough. The game forces you to create your own character with its laughably limited Create a Wrestler menu. There's only 6 faces and almost a non-existent selection of clothes and accessories. I'm also pretty sure that the default guy here is Hench Ashens. Why did they even bother? Their moves can only be taken from other named characters too, so you're stuck in the career mode with this extremely generic Jamoke, who has no originality of his own in ring and even less on the mic.
I'm going to win it all.
Even Roman Reigns sounds more infused than this guy does. I just ended up making the "this character has not yet been unlocked" guy. Okay, enough delaying, let's get to the gameplay. You can beat the ever-loving shit out of each other with punches and kicks, or you can use the wrestling moves and submissions with the grapple button. You can also do environmental grapples to do some serious damage and pick up any weapons you see lying around. I have the same problems with this game that I have with every other wrestling game I've ever played. It just doesn't lend itself well to the medium. Slams, throws and submissions are long and boring to watch, especially when you're on the receiving end of them. And reversals is an awful game mechanic that has never been fun or strategic in any of these games. I believe the button you press to reverse your opponent's move is dependent on what move they're using, but since it's spread across 4 buttons, you'll likely just button mash anyway, and your AI opponent would just randomly reverse when they feel like, making it completely luck based. You can also get into a ridiculous reversal chain where you just keep reversing each other. 1 reversal, I see you are skilled. 2 reversals, oh, this is a technical wrestling match indeed. 3 reversals, oh, now this is getting silly.
Oh, do grow up, Gavin.
Interestingly, ground submissions are the only moves that can't be reversed, making them game-breakingly overpowered. That's what the gameplay devolved into for me. Knock them down with a combo and then go for the ground submission. It's a winning formula. But yeah, wrestling just doesn't work in a video game, at least not in a 3D game. It's just so frustrating to have control of your character taken away as they kick your ass for about 5 minutes. It has none of the strategy you would find in a more traditional fighting game like Street Fighter. There's a reason they don't have tournaments for SmackDown vs Raw, is what I'm saying. Is it even called that anymore? I think... probably not. Still, I could forgive this if the game was at least fun, which it's largely not. There's brief glints of enjoyment to be had here. I must admit, the punches and kicks are satisfyingly visceral, and tearing up the environments can be pretty fun sometimes too. But it suffers from all the same problems that most 3D fighters suffer from, such as awful collision detection, and just these awkward slidey controls that just don't feel good at all. It doesn't feel like a competently designed engine at all. I have no idea why they give you the option of pinning your opponent since it's more effective just to knock them out. It's only here because it's a wrestling game. There's no referee either, so who is doing the free count?
Either count the pinfall or record the submission.
In short, the gameplay feels and looks like ass. These character models are not very good at all. There were much better looking PS2 games back in 2004. This looks to be on the same level as Sandlot's simple 2000 series with games like Earth Defense Force, though this game is nowhere near as fun or has the same volume of content as those budget titles. There's so little to do in this game. The career mode is just the same fight in the same area over and over again, and then you switch to a different area. I'm not entirely sure how the career mode works, but to be honest, I didn't really care. You win fights and you get money to buy useless crap like accessories and crappy soundless wrestling highlight videos. My guy's wearing headphones now. This totally changes the dynamic of the career mode. I wonder what he's listening to.
Can you not get through any of your reviews without a Persona reference?
No, I can't.
Just go home now. Oh.
I think they already were home. We're the ones who attacked them on their roof. And what was that noise he made as he tackled him? Oh. The voice acting in this game sucks, by the way. I still can't figure out how to do the signature moves as well. You can only do them in very specific grapples. Not that you need to use them anyway when you've got your trusty ground submissions.
Snicky, are you telling me you played a wrestling game and didn't use the finishers? Disgraceful. I'm hitting the dislike button.
I spent most of my time playing the exhibition mode where you have a little bit more character variety. There's only the one stipulation, of course. Probably for the best. I wouldn't want to see this game attempt a ladder match. Jesus Christ. Holy shit, that guy just no-sold a chainsaw. Where was I? Oh yeah. I'd rather watch a Hype Bros match than play this game. Why did you make me play this again, Senzu?
Oh, no reason really. I'm just trying to jeopardize your channel, seeing as you're more of a success than me.
More success? Including you, I've only got 14 subscribers.
That's more successful.
Here's some trivia. This game was made by Paradox Development, who also developed the unreleased Thrill Kill. I suppose there are some similarities, that you can't murder any of the wrestlers in this game. That's a little too hardcore even for backyard wrestling. Imagine the crowd reaction though. Fuck off, King! He's fucking killed him! So can I go back to playing my weeaboo garbage now?
No, you must spend an eternity playing shitty wrestling games. That is your punishment.
Punishment? Punishment for what?
Giving Star Fox Zero a good review.
No! No! That's not check. No! No pinfall. No!
So I know a lot of what I've said in this review has been mostly my opinion on the wrestling genre. I'm not a big fan of this genre, so I'm really not the best person to be reviewing this. You can thank Senzu for that. I probably won't be reviewing any more wrestling games in the future, and I'm very sorry if you clicked on this video expecting a very fan-orientated review of this game. But my opinions are genuine. I'm not really a fan of the genre. I didn't like this game. Maybe there could be a good wrestling game. I've never actually played one, but I'm willing to believe that there are good wrestling games, so if you know of any, let me know in the comments. And if you thought this review was complete garbage and I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, then give it a good old dislike like Senzu did earlier in the video, okay? So if you think I probably shouldn't review any more wrestling games, and you have your wish, I'm probably not going to be doing it anymore. I'm going to go back to playing Japanese games, my forte, so I'll see you later. Bye.
It is something that shouldn't really be on your channel.